look, I prefer to have no expectations on people, just because it's easier, like, out of convenience when you get other people in. But I said, no, yeah, because I'm also not a person, like, from just my personality, that is pushing, that is pushing myself onto someone. Like, look, people get that so wrong in relationships. I have such a huge respect for boundaries. You don't understand that. I have such a big, huge, and that's why I even don't bother doing relationships. Like, personally, I'm talking from, like, my humane side, okay? Personally, because I have such huge respect for boundaries. I'm so sensitive. As a person. um no, that's not why I'm not doing relationships, but I hope you understood what I mean, okay? I respect boundaries so much, and I'm really not a person that is pushing myself onto someone. I'm really not like that, okay? I'm really not like that. I don't like to be like that as well, because that's how I feel. And I don't do that. I'm really not a person like that, okay? Like, from my personality, from my character, from just the person I am. I'm not a pushy person. I don't like that. I don't like that, okay? I'm a woman, like, I'm more reserved. You get me? But every woman is different, of course. But I'm more reserved, like, I'm extremely reserved. I'm not, I have nothing, 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 no, 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 usually, okay. But it's just from the person that I am. I'm a super sensitive person, okay? I'm a super sensitive person. And, I just don't do that. I just don't do that. I'm very fine, I'm very fine. But it's not so important for you to know, actually, because you have to stay professional. That's what I'm telling you. You need to stay professional. Read the room right, be good positioning, make the thing harmonious, position yourself in dynamics harmonious, but it's not personal, okay? Like, master this profession. I see it even as a task for me, but also for everyone else, because if I'm not working the right way, then it's like, you know, then it's not working. I have to work the right way, otherwise it's like, it's not working, okay? Otherwise it's also like, not, it's just not right. So it's not even about me, it's also for everyone else. You understand what I mean? Being selfish as a woman, okay, being self-centered as a woman, and winning as a woman in terms of you with your boundaries and with everything, is a win for everyone. Everything else is super, how did that happen? Who did it and why? No. But yes, how did that happen? Or, like, it's not, nobody wants that. I mean, but is it fair? Not, absolutely not. Is it fair for them to be such NPCs? Absolutely not. So that doesn't matter, fairness, madness. It's fair. I think it's fair. I think nature has nature has this thing to balance things out. You understand what I mean? Is all somehow harmonious. Okay? Even the evil, even the dark, is all harmonious, okay? And be connected to nature, that don't have this form. Anyways, what was I talking about? Everyone benefits when women are winning, because what the heck is this other thing? You understand? It's like embarrassing for the community of women. It's like embarrassing for the community of women. Because you have you're such an honored person. You're such an honored person. You cannot just slip. Like, you understand, does anyone have this? Yes, I guess a lot of women have this, right? When you're, like, such an honored when you're such an honoring person, you need to step up to that, okay? You need to be no, you need to not be representing, but you're an honored person. You cannot slip. You need to have this discipline. You understand what I mean? Otherwise it's embarrassing. But it's really hard. No, it's not really hard. That was a lie. That was a belief. But yes. No, okay, that was just a talk. I'm just doing my hair. So you have to do what counts. Oh my god, that's too much information. I'm not talking so much. I'm not giving this free information away. That's free information. But I will write an ebook on that, okay? To do what counts. And the majority of women don't know what actually counts. Majority of women don't know what actually counts, okay, as a woman. You don't know the right mindset, the right approach, or how you actually, what direction you go in life, what position you have in life. Majority of women don't know that, so they end up in questionable situations. I mean, look, I'm not, yes, okay, I can't tell you like that. That's the thing. But look, I'm still not blaming the woman to land in questionable situations, because you're literally born into a questionable situation. Okay, let's start there. Okay, you're literally born into a questionable situation. No amount of self-mastery, no amount of self-discipline, no amount of philosophy and beauty and pride. Okay, the pride, yes. You have to be very cold. You have to be very Machiavellian. That can save you, actually. So I recommend that. I stand on that. Okay, but no amount of the other things will deny the fact that you were born into a very questionable situation. So what I preach is self-mastery, yes, but I preach pride. I preach Machiavellianism as a woman. Machiavellianism, but like on top Machiavellianism. I'm coming from the side that women should be evil. I come from the evil perspective, because you're set into a questionable situation. But on top of that, I'm preaching, or not I'm preaching, but I'm appelling, and I'm setting my voice for the tone to make the ground better. Okay, to make the ground better, because that's it. Okay, to make the foundation better, to set the foundation better, to make a free living for women, okay, that respect their territory, that respect women's territory, that respects my honor, that respects my pride. Okay, I have a pride as a woman that needs to be respected, and that needs to be guaranteed on every level, especially on this planet. How does it come that everyone is so demure? How does it come that everyone is so demure when I step into the room, but the truth is on the table? You understand what I mean? But the truth is on the table. Everything is not working for me. Okay, nothing is guaranteed for me. You understand how does it come that you're so demure, but everything is like that? You change it. You understand what I mean? Change it. It's not honorable. I'm too honorable to live like this. You understand what I mean? I'm too honorable to live like this. Make the circumstances better. Where is my free house that guarantees my territory and my safety? Because look, I'm this honorable of a person, and I'm just walking around like anyone else. You understand what I mean? That's not possible.